CERM estimates are generally the equivalent of Infigo quotes. They are the specification of a currently unplaced piece of work. CERM estimates are central to its operation. They act as the basis for all orders being put into the CERM system. Each CERM estimate must be attached to a CERM contact, which is also an individual user. The Connect CERM integration gives users the ability to explore estimates assigned to the CERM contact entry. From here, we can perform additional actions such as reordering, deleting, and viewing the order history. So let's take a little look at this capability. We're going to start on the actual storefront itself, and we're viewing our storefront now as if we were our end user just navigating the site. What I'm going to do first of all is go to the My Order section. So this is assuming that the user that's logged in has already done some work in here. So they've already placed some orders, they've already got some estimates. So they've got things associated with their CERM contact account and Infigo customer account. We're going to start off by navigating to My Orders. So go to the My Account section and then My Orders. The CERM estimates can be viewed on the My Orders page when viewing the storefront front end, and this will be available to your Infigo customers. When the Connect CERM plugin is active, users will have access to additional tabs on the My Accounts page. So these are the additional tabs. We have estimates, we have products, and we have orders. So these tabs are available if you've got the plugin activated. And these have an active link with your CERM system and will display up-to-date information on those three elements. Now bear in mind that these three tabs are using CERM terminology. So CERM estimates we might call quotes within Infigo. CERM products we might call jobs is the closest probably analogy within Infigo. And then we have orders, which are the actual placed pieces of work, essentially. Okay, so we're going to begin by clicking on estimates. So CERM is very strict that CERM estimates must always be assigned to a particular user. When navigating a storefront and pricing Infigo products as a non-logged in user, all created CERM estimates will be assigned to a generic web user that we've discussed in other tutorials, the ID of which is specified in the Connect CERM integration settings. When accessing the estimates page as a logged in user, CERM estimates will be displayed which are assigned to that particular logged in user. And these may have been created in several different ways. So the CERM estimates could have been created within CERM themselves and assigned to this particular user. CERM estimates could have been created as the logged in user browsed the Infigo product catalog. Or the CERM estimates were created and initially assigned to the generic web user, but were then duplicated and assigned to the current Infigo customer when they then logged in. So this page that we're seeing here is paginated, meaning that only a certain number of CERM estimates are displayed at any one time. This ensures that we can maintain a high-speed link between the two systems, as only a limited data set is being requested at any one time. If you want to see more estimates, you can either change the number shown per page, or if you scroll down, you can scroll to different pages of estimates that are available on that particular account. So let's talk about some of the capabilities we have on here. We do have the ability to modify the reference ID, so this is assigned automatically. If you want to give it a bit more of a representative name to a particular estimate, you can do so just by clicking on it. We then have some various bits of information associated with the estimate that will have been drawn from CERM. So project ID, description, size, substrate, and packaging. You can show and hide different variations of those columns using the little gear icon up there and just selecting which ones of these are visible. Now, coming over to the products column here. So just a brief reminder again on terminology. So a CERM product, which is what this represents, is the equivalent or nearest equivalent of an Infigo job. So it's an ordered item generated from the CERM estimate. So here, product refers to the CERM version of it. So this link will display how many CERM products have been created from this particular CERM estimate. So clicking on this link will navigate to the products tab that we see up here on the My Accounts page, where individual CERM products can be viewed. And this particular tab is going to be covered in a different tutorial. Coming a bit further across, we have some additional actions that are available to the viewer of the estimates page. So the first thing we have is delete, and this will hide that particular CERM estimate from view. Next, we have estimate. So click this button to see additional information on that particular CERM estimate and to investigate associated costs. So a pop-up will display, as you can see here, primarily showing specification information related to that particular CERM estimate. These values can't be changed, as the CERM estimate is fixed in that respect, and any changes to those values would require a new CERM estimate to be created. What we can do on this page as well, though, is to simulate a different number of products and different quantities. So users can specify a number of CERM products that they want to simulate. So let's say 50, for example. And they can specify a number of example quantities, which you can put in those boxes there. And then clicking simulate will calculate the cost of those different quantities. And those are then displayed at the bottom of the screen here. Okay, so the next option we have available there, currently labeled as add to basket, but it may be relabeled sometime in the near future to reorder or something like that. The basket icon on the estimates page allows for the CERM estimate to be reordered and CERM products created from that particular CERM estimate. So users would reorder from a CERM estimate in situations where generic specification of the label is the same, however the new artwork file is required. So consider, for example, a drinks can label. The size and material of the label may be identical to the CERM estimate. However, the artwork might differ if this new offering, if it's a new offering from the user's business. Users won't be able to change the main specification of the CERM estimate, as this would require a new CERM estimate to be created. Users can, however, manually enter a new CERM product ID and CERM product description to be sent to the CERM system when that particular order is placed. So let's just click on one of those just to show you what I mean. So if I go add to basket, you'll see I get taken to a version of the product landing page where I can't really change many things in here. So this particular specification doesn't have the product ID or the product description included, so I can't even change those. And the rest of that specification I can't change either because that's associated with an estimate, so those specifications are fixed. I can, however, still upload a new piece of artwork. So if I went to start at this point, it would give me the option to upload that new artwork. Now, uploading the artwork at this stage is optional. This can also be carried out once the CERM product has been created from this CERM estimate. And again, this will be discussed in a different tutorial. Now, a note on reordering from CERM estimates. This will result in the utilization of one of the master_Infigo product templates that we discussed in a previous tutorial. This allows the CERM estimate to be utilized in a context of an Infigo multi-part product. As the user is uploading a new artwork, the Infigo multi-part product will be utilized and has to be utilized in order to upload some new artwork file. Users then add the CERM estimate to their basket as an Infigo multi-part product, and then they can proceed through the checkout process as they normally would. Once placed, the CERM estimate will still be visible within the Estimates tab with the same options available. However, the number of products within the Products column will increase. This is because a new CERM product has been created from the CERM estimate and then associated with it.